Imagine inventing a pipeline technology that perfectly aligns with federal green energy laws. Like it promises billions in environmental savings. You build this better system, and you just expect a green light.
Right, you expect an immediate rollout.
Exactly. But instead, your reward is this labyrinth of bureaucratic red tape that ends in a massive lawsuit against the state. So welcome to today's deep dive. For you listening, we've got a really dense, highly technical legal report on an intellectual property dispute in the Canadian carbon capture sector.
It's a heavy one today.
Yeah, it really is. And our mission today is to decode how this single pipeline safety innovation triggered a multi-billion-dollar legal claim against the highest levels of the Canadian government. So, okay, let's unpack this. At the core, we have an inventor taking on the state.
We do. So the inventor is Richard Evan Stockford Jr., and he's operating through a federal corporation that was incorporated back in September 2023. It's called 153-890-89 Canada, Inc. And the invention at the center of this whole storm is the DWVS-CPS.
DWVS-CPS, I mean, that is quite the mouthful.
Oh, absolutely. It stands for Drain Waste Ventilation Stockford Contaminant Pipeline Shell, which is, a very technical way to describe it.
Well, to put it simply for you, think of it as basically a breathable hazmat suit for pipelines. If there is a primary pipeline failure, this secondary containment structure, it intelligently vents off the pressure gases while trapping the hazardous liquid inside a specialized fluid chamber.
Yeah, it's an incredibly practical concept. And what's fascinating here is the strategic mathematical alignment of the tech. Because the plaintiffs didn't just, build a good tool. They engineered it to perfectly match the strict scientific criteria laid out by Natural Resources Canada, or NRCan.
Right. They specifically targeted those federal requirements.
Exactly. It fits the requirements for Class 57, which covers carbon capture assets, and Class 58 for dual-use equipment. Hitting those exact classifications is really the holy grail for green tech.
Because that is the specific mechanism that triggers eligibility for massive federal infrastructure tax credits, right?
You got it. It unlocks everything.
Yeah. So, okay, if the math perfectly aligns with the government's own green infrastructure criteria, the friction isn't the science. I mean, the friction has to be the bureaucracy. Because instead of a ribbon-cutting ceremony, we're examining a massive lawsuit.
Yeah, and the plaintiffs are pointing the finger directly at bureaucratic gridlock here. They've named three main defendants. You've got the Attorney General of Canada, the Canada Revenue Agency, and MP Greg McLean.
And McLean is specifically accused of acting as an obstructive gatekeeper, right?
Yes. The claim is he's essentially blocking this innovation from moving forward while simultaneously pushing related legislation.
Now, stepping back and looking at this